We're going to the Dutchman's Creek Trail where we ended last time.
We're officially on the Uwharrie Trail, the far left side of the parking lot. Now you can drive up 1.5 miles to the Wood Run Camp and park and access the Uwharrie Trail, but we want to be able to say we've hiked it all. So we parked near the road, and there you have it. This here trail, we've hiked some of the Uwharrie Trail in the past. There are some moonshine remnants not far off the Uwharrie Trail, named after the Indians that lived out here. So we're getting ready to go 6 miles in and 6 miles back. But that was a cool find. On the right side of the parking lot was the town of Lawrenceville, as some of those signages and the remnants in the distance along the trail. That was crazy. And the plank road. So yeah, we were right. That flat area we saw, talked about in the video, that was part of that plank road, that trade road that went through this area to Fayetteville. Now we're on the Uwharrie Trail. There she sits. Beautiful day. Kind of noisy with traffic because we're near the road in the main parking lot. We'll hit you as we make our progress towards Dennis Mountain. Where we at, buddy?
Pretty cool camp. Probably a half mile in. Down to camp.
There's a nice camp area. The Wood Run Creek. I want to show you this Wood Run Creek for those of you that may not be able to get out here or haven't gotten out to the Uwharrie Trail. Wood Run Creek. There you have it. Oh, they call it Wood Run. Run, another name for creek. There, but that's the Wood Run, or I call it creek. And then you will go under power lines before you get here. We're not far in. We're less than a mile in, but between probably 3/4 of a mile in, maybe. But there's good camp right here on Wood Run. And remember, Wood Run and all these will flow, like Ethan said, into the PD River. Let's keep trucking it, guys. I don't know why I say trucking it. I guess I'm trying to use a different word than we're tracking for sure, but ain't no trucking to it. But we're running, going slow. I'm out of shape anyway. Upcoming, just so you guys know, upcoming, we're going to try to hit the Lower Hall River natural area. Do some fishing for some, hopefully try to catch a white bass out of there. And then we are going to camp at West Morris Campground next month to celebrate our finish of the Uwharrie Trail, assuming we survive today. So stay tuned for that. Not much Bigfoot sightings and stuff on this section. It's very active of people in the highway, but as you get toward West Morris Mountain, you get a lot of hits on strange things, strange sounds sometimes. All right, guys. And there's your white trail markers for the good old Uwharrie. That's what we want to see. We're just going to give highlights of our hike up to where we stopped last time. Wood Run Creek is parallel this section. Here's a good spot. There's a camp wood. If somebody was kind enough to leave. Respectful campers are out here. That's good. You got some wood benches, a nice camp. So several nice camps right on the trail, not far at all, that's near Wood Run Creek. And Wood Run's a good water source. Oh, speaking of Bigfoot, lately on the news, Ohio has had a lot of hits. A bunch of people went up that way. There's been 3 hits, 3 sightings by 3 different witnesses, all with similar stories, and they don't know each other or anything either. And how does controlled burns affect the Bigfoot people or the Bigfoot creatures? What do you people think about that? Because there's controlled burns out here this time of year. There's smoke in the distance. And I wonder how that affects sightings as well. If that runs them out of an area, or when there's a burn, do you see spikes and sightings elsewhere? So I don't know. Just something to think about. What'd you find?
Found a camp at a creek.
Another nice camp. Try to keep my shadow out of the way. So there's your answer to some nice camping along Wood Run Creek. Yes. already ready to go. Got the log, sit on, camp. The creek's over there. Now we do got to cross it. That's why we're over a mile in, and we're doing most of our filming hiking down south to north. See, trails here. You got to cross Wood Run Creek. So this is the crossing of Wood Run Creek. Check it out. It's a nice creek actually. I'll film him crossing it. Uh-oh.
See if I fall in.
He made it across, guys. Now let's see if I can make it across. I'm gotta be more careful because I'm clumsy. So let's just see what I can do. Well, I'm having a difficult time, but yes, I'll make it across in a minute. Top of a ridge. This is not Dennis Mountain though, but check out this camp. What do you think, buddy?
Pretty good.
Pretty spotty camp. No water nearby here, but another little camp spot. Very nice. Right on the trail, up on top of a little ridge. All right, we're gonna keep working our way toward Dennis Mountain. Dennis Mountain is 730 foot roughly elevation. But I don't know, every bit of a 300-foot incline. It's kind of steep once we get there. But let's check it out and keep going. Check it out.
We made it 2 miles in. Found the camp.
One of the original signs to Wood Run Camp goes that way. Somebody put a red thing in the tree. If you want to go back to Wood Run Camp, it's that way. There's a vault to it and some fields to camp in supposedly. And the upper parking lot for a few cars is up there. You know, from that big gravel lot, you can drive actually up into Wood Run Camp. So we're 2 miles in. We have 4 to go to our stopping point. All right, stay tuned because we haven't hit Dennis Mountain yet, and we want to show y'all another secret of the Uwharrie Trail. For those that keep watching, you're going to know where the lowest elevation is on the Uwharrie Trail. We're going to take you there. All right, stay tuned. So yeah, guys, one of the few footbridges in the Uwharrie, but we went over a little stream there and we're marching our way up the side here of this is Dennis Mountain. So hang tuned till we peek. Check that out. Kind of like right on the trail. Awesome, dude. Assuming we're going up Dennis Mountain. We found some of those plants that you see sometimes near homesteads, but this is a huge hillside. We're gonna peak Dennis Mountain. There was a fire there a long time ago, decades ago, and books mention that you could be on top of Dennis Mountain and get a really good view of Morris Mountain and all around, but not anymore because I heard nature took it back over. What's up?
The creek down there is Upper Woodland Creek. A bunch of camps and stuff on it we crossed earlier. Probably
Can't see it, but all the way down there is a good area along that creek. So Upper Wood Run, they call it. Yes, there's several campsites along that creek. It's a good water source. As you're inclining, it's right after that footbridge that we filmed for you. So if any of you are not from here or researching the area, yes, another good stop for camp is anywhere on the Wood Run Creek and Upper Wood Run. They don't use the word creek. I guess they just call it run, right? I keep forgetting. All right, there's plants on the trail. Really cool to see. There's another view of them. Right there, right there. So we're gonna keep inclining, guys. This is the hard part of going up the side of Dennis Mountain. Not sure why it's called Dennis Mountain. Maybe an old settler or something at one time. We'll catch you on the peak pit in the distance. So probably a placer mine where they dig and prospect for gold. You'll start seeing some of that out here. There's an old road above us. You can't see it, but right up in there, just past about the 3-mile mark from the parking lot into here, there was a sign that said we've been 3 miles on the Uwharrie Trail. You start finding evidence of an old road and some mining pits just off trail, but not far. More camps are up along the creek there. There's a big camp there. So yeah, there's unlimited camping opportunities along the upper wood run and along the banks there, and not too far from the trail. Dennis Mountain up.
Steep.
All right, them other mountains and ridges, the trail kind of cuts in and out around. This is the official Dennis Mountain climb. Whew. Old roadbed went through here. You can tell it's wide and kind of cut up. So this is an old roadbed that ran through at some point in time. Can't tell much that way, but here you can. Lots of, you'll run across some roadbeds. All right, we'll see what we can find as we climb Dennis Mountain. We just hit
Top of Dennis Mountain.
It's smoky.
Yeah.
From that controlled burn, I guess. But guys, we're just past the summit of Dennis Mountain, around 730 elevation. It's a steep climb up from south to north. There is a campsite, very nice one on the summit. There's people using it right now. So on the way back up, if they're gone, we'll film it. But at the peak of Dennis Mountain, beautiful campsite, no water source. So bring your water, but on top of Dennis Mountain, looks like an excellent opportunity to camp and do some cryptid research, possibly. Another thing we were talking about, we took a break a few minutes ago. We're pushing 4 miles in. We're about 2 miles from where we're going to be turning around, and we would have completed the entire trail south to north. Then we'll be going north and south back. So by the end of this, we can say we've done south to north and north to south, the entire trail. Oh, thought I heard something. Snakes are starting to come out, so watch out. So control burns, there's one going on today out here. All over the country that we do control burns, or they do control burns, right, for the environment and health and all, which I get it. But hey, could there be a conspiracy theory with control burns and controlling cryptids? Does control burns run them out, keep them out of an area? What's your opinion? I don't know. We were just thinking if Uwharrie control burns are indeed a backstory for environmental health, which is fine, it's true, it is, but keep them cryptids moving or reduced. Keep them on the go. Look at that. Hey, it's proof. 4 miles in. Just before that 4 mile sign coming from the parking lot, you know, is where Dennis Mountain is. And so almost 3 3/4, so almost 4 miles in, you'll see Dennis Mountain. If you've ever camped down the summit, let us know. Check it out. We're heading down. All right, so next up on our video today, we're going to try to accomplish is the lowest elevation point on the Uwharrie Trail, or the UT. So the UT, Uwharrie Trail, man, we're going to be at the lowest point shortly. Stay tuned, and we'll show you Big Island Creek, where it crosses exactly at the point of about 380 elevation, which is the lowest point on the Uwharrie, and the highest point is King Mountain. Out toward the other way is King Mountain at 1020 elevation, I think, or is it 1025? But anyway, we have a video of that. We've been there. That's the highest elevation. Dennis Mountain is not. All right, guys, we'll hit you up when we hit the where the lowest elevation is on this trail at Big Island Creek. We'll cut back in there. Where we at?
Big Island Creek. We did it on this one.
So, Big Island Creek. The Uwharrie Trail goes over it. There he is, and there's a look at it. The lowest elevation on the UT. We've made it. We want to document this. Not many people talk about that point. But yeah, 380 elevation roughly. This is the Big Island Creek. Flows into the PD River. Good water source. Kind of like a little island it forms too. And then there's a good look at Big Island Creek. Beautiful. So what do you think of Big Island Creek? There's a camp. The trail goes over the creek. There's a camp right over there. What is it?
Tiny little frog.
Oh yeah, we found tiny little water frogs out here.
Probably can't see them,
But yeah. So we'll show you the camp. If I can get across without busting my tail. There's the creek. There's the camp. How are we gonna get across?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
So yeah, so there's creek crossings all over the UT. You're gonna hear me bouncing around because I'm crossing. Carefully crossing, trying to. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna fall and bust my butt. All right, not too bad. Stepped in it. There's the camp in a minute. Look at it. Crossing Big Island Creek.
Yep. We'll try to.
Good job, bud. And see, nice camp. Right here, some rocks. Looks like more camps. There's camps along the banks here. There's multiple, just so y'all know. All right, guys, we're gonna keep going northbound a little further so we can get to our point. Dutchman's Creek area, all those will begin flowing into the Uwharrie River. So we gotta get going. Catch you in a few. Right in there's a pit. Probably another placer pit. So this section of the Uwharrie Trail, you're going to Big Island Creek is going to parallel it. Kind of like Wood Run Creek parallels it near the beginning. So beautiful creek. If you need a water source, no worries. It's along this section, you got it. And see, this parallels this creek. Big Island Creek. It's weird how they name creeks and name mountains out here. And then you just kind of keep going. We just got to go another little bit before we can turn around so we can say we completed our whole Uwharrie Trail. We're looking for the Dutchman Creek Trail connector that crosses it. That's where we stop. And then we'll head back to the parking lot. Hopefully we get there before dark. If it wasn't for us just trying to complete our mission on the UT, there's multiple ways to get back. You can take a Dutchman Creek Trail back to the parking lot if you wanted to. You can take the Coe, how do you say that? The mountain bike trail back, because we crossed those on this section. Crossing, we gotta cross back over Big Island Creek. The best way to do this is just carefully, and I'll be the guinea pig. We're going across Big Island Creek. Whew. Be careful not to fall. Ooh. And we made it over Big Island Creek. What the heck? Somebody put a... So yeah, there was moonshine all up and down this creek at one point in time. We do have cords to a couple moonshine stills off of the mountain bike trail. KOE mountain bike trail. I'm probably not saying it right, but yeah. Let's see. If anybody is interested in those, just email us. Alright guys. Big Island Creek again. Third time we're crossing this thing. So we got a zigzag across this again. I'm halfway. I made it. So yeah, it's challenging at times. Uwharrie Trail's tough. A lot of valleys and ridges you're going up and down. Rocky, rooty. But pine forest, wood forest. Number of camps right off trail, like over there. So plenty of camping spots that are ready to go pretty much. That's a real old one right here. Not been used in years, as you can see. There's the creek. So if you're able to get out here and experience the Uwharrie, we recommend you do it. It's a hell of an experience. Section hiking, we think it's just, it allows us more time to experience each section without being so rushed and on a schedule, other than fighting time for darkness. All right, we'll hit you up at our turnaround spot. We did it.
Yep, we did it.
We have completed the Uwharrie Trail. South to north, sectioned out, completed. Woo, what a hike. What a hard hike today. All right. There's the big camp we stopped at last time. Dutchman's Creek Trail comes through here. Oh, wow. What'd you think of this?
Yep, it's good.
We're tired, but sadly we got to get back.
Yep, 3.5 hours to go 6 miles.
All right, guys. Woo. A lot of you will see some mining pits, evidence of placer pits and stuff along this section from 24, 27 trailhead up, especially when you get Big Island Creek to here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow. We'll have a celebration video later next month. We'll camp out West Morris and celebrate. First we gotta get back. So let's see if we can make it back. Oh, we beat, but no, Uwharrie's tough. A lot of creek crossings, but what an experience. Now we're knowledgeable of it. Lots of campsites, and let us know if you guys have done it. Section hiked it out. A lot of people through hiked it. When you through hike, it rushed. You missed a lot of stuff. Woo! All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Like, subscribe. Share, messages, comment, whatever you want to do. Help us out a little bit, and then we just do this for fun. All right, guys. I hope we can make it back. If not, we're stuck here all night. Peace out.
Check it out.
Look at this tree. Weird stuff in nature. It's not far from the trail, but what's the mystery about it is look on the other side of this bad boy. And we didn't even know it was here. I'm sorry, I'm in the way. I'm sorry.
Secret camp.
Look at that.
Hidden. Out of sight.
Nice camp. You got your logs to sit on. This nice big tree. Weird, funky tree. So guys, this right here, near the 6 mile mark, as we're heading back, we discovered this. Cool find, guys. It's not far from the trail. Peace out. This here's the Dennis Mountain camp we told you about. We're on our way back to the car. We're at the peak of, on the summit of Dennis Mountain. Hard climb, about 3 miles back. So anyway, this is the camp. Pretty good setup. It's right here on the summit of Dennis Mountain if y'all ever want to use it. That's what it looks like, guys. Peace out.